I'm Kayaditi, and this is Around the World in 80 Days Hard. All holes in one. This was definitely harder than the easy course, which I did in one charge on the quest. Hole 18 alone took forever. A lot of it was just going at it, putting it, getting it around the corners, and hoping for a small miracle. Something like that, I'm not even sure how that even works. I didn't have a way to plan for it. This one you can plan for a little better. Hole 5 was just getting it slow enough, but also to carry in there. Honestly, you would hit it, and if it's slow enough to tilt in there, it wouldn't roll in far enough. So that was what took repeating, just to try to get that little angle going at the right speed. This was bizarre. I thought this would be one of the hardest ones, and it probably is, but I managed to land it on the second try. I was absolutely stunned. But I guess it was making up for hole 18, which took an eternity. Gotta get it in the first slot on this one. Again, just like on the easy. Then it's an automatic hole in one. Hole 8 was a lot of fun. This one did take some of the longest amount of time. That was the shot I was going for, and did manage to get it. Later I came back to do a second one, and I had a different shot in mind, and ended up doing this by accident on like the third try. So I was like, nice, I'll take that. I was trying to bounce it off that cog that was closer to the hole. On this hole, you've got a couple of ways you can go at it for sure. So I went ahead and did both. It is really fun though to run it through the pipes, because they're laid out in such a way that will often take you to that hole in one, but definitely not predictably. I think I had to run it through there about 6 times at least before it went in the hole. This was actually the first one I went after because of a challenge I was doing. And you just gotta putt it straight from the top. If you land it inside that basket, it usually will not bounce back out, which is really nice. This one's just that tight line to get that ricochet point without hitting the edge of the little triangle. So if you just aim for where you know it's gonna be that tightest, and you've got a real good shot, you'll get it in the right area anyway, so it's worth going for. This one's just, you're gonna have to rely on some luck. There's no way to do a good straight shot on this. You just gotta get it across the bridge. I actually got my ball get wedged in the swinging thing, which I put in the hole in fun at the end. It was pretty bizarre, and then it popped it back out. "13, you can go left or right. It is shaped different on each side, and I do show both of those options here. I think going to the left is easier, even though it ricochets more. I was able to get it in the hole like several times, really close together. It was just an easier one than the other side. And with the carpet, just trying not to get to that second carpet because it's going to carry your ball away. So it's just having to learn that speed to get across the first carpet but not go past. This one I'm going to be angry about forever, honestly. I got this one, and then later was fooling around and got it again, but like on a really sharp launch that just popped right into the hole. It was astonishing, and I was so shocked I bumped the joystick and erased it before I could, you know, reset it, so I couldn't do the recording of it. And I was so mad. I'm still mad. Other than hole 18, this one took the longest. That was the only path I really could see for getting a hole in one. This one's just like an easy, just harder. You've got to get it way up in that arc. And I do it by hitting it, you know, backwards, which I think you just have to. You got to put it backwards off the back wall and let it ricochet around. I'm pretty sure I hate this hole. It made me question all my life decisions. The ball comes in hot, won't go in. I tried finally like ricocheting it off things, trying to slow the ball down. And then of course you get things like this where it would just not quite get there. I pretty much was just settling on, I'm gonna have to go for a 2, hole in 2. I even filmed it. And then the magic happened. Honestly, could have cried. Given all the things I aimed for, bouncing it off the rudder, the rails, trying to slow it down, I spent hours working on hole 18. And then to have it just on a fluke pop right in was... I just never want to play that hole again, I think. Actually, just wanted to see if I could get it to run all the way around that. It's pretty easy. Ringing the toilet was not so easy, but you gotta try. See how it wedged in there and then it popped it out? It was so funny looking. So, I really appreciate everybody watching. Like if you feel so inclined. And check out some of the other videos. Thanks.